Welcome to another episode of In Conversation by Advisorkhoj. आज इन कॉन्वर्सेशन में हमारे साथ फिर से बहुत ही एस्टीम्ड गेस्ट जुड़े हैं मिस्टर रवि कुमार झा, एमडी एंड सीईओ ऑफ एलआईसी म्यूचुअल फंड। जहाँ सर आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत हो आज के पॉडकास्ट में। मुझे याद है झा सर, हमने तकरीबन 16-17 महीने पहले आपके साथ एक वीडियो पॉडकास्ट किया था जहाँ पे you shared a lot of things which you wanted to do for LIC Mutual Fund and you were amazingly passionate. I still remember that wonderful video podcast which we had. So before we get into our various questions,
Right.
अगर आप हमारे व्यूअर्स को कुछ हाइलाइट्स, कुछ पैरामीटर्स पर बता पाएं कि what have been some of the key achievements, milestones achieved for LIC Mutual Fund in the past 12 months, sir.
Right. First of all, I extend my warmest greetings to all the viewers of the Advisorkhoj. And through this meeting, I would like to share, as you have very rightly asked about the growth of our AMC. In fact, I joined LIC Mutual Fund in April 2023, 2.5 years earlier. And at that point of time, our AUM was 16,523 crores. And I'm extremely happy to state that we have shown a good growth and we are very close to 45,000 crores as on date. Now, coming to this current year, as on March 2025, our AUM was more than 33,854 crores. And we have shown a growth of almost 12,000 crores in this particular financial year in the last 6.5 months. And from 33,800 crores, we have grown to very close to 45,000 crores. So this is one part. Secondly, some of our funds have done exceedingly well. Particularly, I will highlight about our money market fund, which was at around 150 crores. It is now very close to 3,500 crores. Similarly, our gold ETF, it was at around 150 crores. Likewise, almost at around gold ETF was around 300 crores. Today, it is very close to 800 crores. Since I'm talking about AMC mutual fund and which for which the equity AUM is of extreme importance, there I would like to share with all the viewers that when I had joined in April 23, at that point of time, our AUM was 7,500 crores. And today, as on date, we are very close to 20,000 crores.
Almost 3 times growth, sir, in equity.
Almost 3 times, yes. 3 growth हम लोगों ने किया है. और इस financial year में we further want to, there is another 6 months to go, 5.5 months, 6 months to go. हम लोग कोशिश में हैं कि we should reach close to 30,000 crores. This is our aim. Let us see. सब कुछ अच्छा रहा तो then we should be able to touch the 30,000 crores of milestone.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
एक चीज और भी मैं बताना चाहूंगा जो कि बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट है और वो है पॉकेट एसआईपी के बारे में. पॉकेट एसआईपी हम लोगों ने 16 अक्टूबर 2024 को वी हैड लॉन्च्ड आवर पॉकेट एसआईपी. जो मिनिमम एसआईपी अमाउंट थी डेली एसआईपी की, दैट वी ब्रॉट डाउन टू 100 रुपीज. मंथली एसआईपी को 200 रुपीज and quarterly SIP we brought it down to 1,000 rupees.
Right.
I'm happy to inform all the viewers and everyone that during this last 1 year, from 16th of October 2024 to just 15th October 2025, we have touched 1,25,000 pocket SIPs, small ticket size, 100, 150, 200 rupees SIP. And which clearly shows that there is a large segment of population wants to test the SIP, they want to test the compounding, etc., so that they can further increase the amount. In future, they may be further interested to increase the amount. So this is one very, very important significant milestone because SIP is one of the most powerful wealth engine. बहुत ही powerful wealth engine है. And if people go for SIP, naturally over a period of medium to long term, they will be able to accumulate good wealth for themselves and for their families also. तो ये मैं कहना चाहूंगा. एक और बात जो मैं हाईलाइट करना चाहूँगा, इनफैक्ट इन आवर एएमसी वी आर एक्सट्रीमली पैशनेट अबाउट टेकिंग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स एंड एलआईसी एजेंट्स टुगेदर। और
हम्म
याद होगा कोचल जी, जब हमारी पहले बात डिस्कशन हुई थी, we touched upon this subject that we want to increase the percentage share, the commitment and the support of MFDs, LIC agents towards LIC MF. And I'm extremely happy to state, मैं सभी को बताना चाहूँगा, I'm extremely thankful also that in April 23, the percentage share of support from MFD segment was 48%.
हम्म
And as on date, अगर आज की बात करें तो it is more than 70%.
More than 70%.
70%
हम्म
from all the distributors, LIC agent, MFD segment से जो है सो हम लोगों को सपोर्ट मिली है. And we are extremely thankful to all the distributors who are supporting us, जो MFD community है, LIC agents, and we greatly regard and have a very high respect for them. Because I personally come from LIC background also, where more than 90% business comes through agency channel, and it is very, very significant, and we understand the value of an advisor behind a customer. If an advisor is there with the customer, with the investor, he can guide him or her through the ups and downs and volatility of the stock market, and help him or her to generate a resilient wealth kitty for that family and for that
Absolutely.
particular.
बिल्कुल ठीक, बिल्कुल ठीक. Ja, sir, what about investors, folios, creation? Any highlights on that also, sir?
Yes, definitely. I would like to say to all of you, through you, to all the viewers, that we are extremely positive and happy to state that our growth has been, as regards unique PAN number, अगर इंडस्ट्री की बात करें तो अगेंस्ट मार्च 25 to September 25 the growth rate has been 5%, but as regards LIC mutual fund, we are growing at the rate of 20%.
20%.
20% जो यूनिक पैन नंबर्स हैं या जो फ्रेश इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, the growth rate is 20%. So we are that is one part. And secondly, as regards folios की भी मैं बात करूं तो from in comparison to March 25, as on 30th September, where the industry is growing at 7%, we are growing at the rate of 14% as regards number of folios, so which is also double of the industry growth rate. So we feel that we are growing at the right pace, and this will help us to accumulate our AUM and take our AUM to a reasonable, respectable level, uh, uh, in synchronous with the LIC brand name that we are representing. That is what I wanted to highlight.
एब्सोल्युटली. मुझे याद है सर, जब हम लोग लास्ट टाइम हमने पॉडकास्ट किया था तो मैंने बोला था LIC एनी विच वेज इज अ घर घर का ब्रांड.
Yes,
एंड
yes.
नाउ जिस जो आपने ग्रोथ पैरामीटर्स एंड माइलस्टोन्स अचीव किए हैं, इट इज क्लियरली शोइंग दैट LIC MF इज घर घर का ब्रांड.
No, we are extremely thankful to all the investors, distributors, sabhi ko,
जी
और we extremely value our relationship with them, and we know that our growth is because of the fantastic love and affection and support from the investor fraternity, from the mutual fund distributors, LIC agents, for their unparalleled love and affection and unwavering trust with LIC mutual fund.
जी जी जी, एब्सोल्युटली एब्सोल्युटली. अगर मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछूं जहां सर कि व्हाट लेड टू दिस वंडरफुल जर्नी, व्हाट मतलब कि एक दो चीजें जो आपके टॉप ऑफ द माइंड में आती हैं.
देखिए, सबसे पहले है कि जो बहुत बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, दैट when I joined LIC mutual fund and started understanding the business dynamics, how the growth takes place. So one thing which came into my mind, and which was very, very important, that for any AMC, the fund management team is the engine of growth.
एब्सोल्युटली.
अगर फंड मैनेजमेंट टीम अच्छी होगी, अगर हम फंड का परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा हम रख पाएंगे, then naturally the pull factor will start generating, and many people will be investing into our
Yes.
various schemes. So after joining in April 2023, we started a program that will strengthen our fund management team, fund managers, etc. We'll take equity research analyst as far as equity team is concerned. So there we tried to double our equity strength. जो हमारी 7-8 लोग की स्ट्रेंथ थी उसको हमने करीब 14-15 लोगों का एक स्ट्रेंथ बनाया है. And we are further trying to induct some more equity research analysts, good fund managers, so that our team increases also, and we are able to manage our schemes in a much better way. So this is one thing. Secondly, in debt also, though we had a very good team and one of the best in the industry, debt may we are considered to be one of the best. LIC being reputation of LIC. So, but still there also we took one fund manager, we took dealer, we took a credit analyst, and we further strengthened our debt team also. So this was our first focus, that we will be strengthening our equity investment team and our debt investment team, so that we are able to generate good returns. But this was not so easy also, because as you remember, July 2023 May we had merged IDBI mutual fund with us.
Yes.
It took some time for us, 6-7 months, 8 months for us to churn the portfolio as per our investment committee guidelines, and take stocks based upon our criteria and conditions for taking the stocks. So it took some time for us to start generating good returns, and we are happy to state that from 1st of January 2024, slowly and steadily, whether it is in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, ऐसे करके जो है, our returns have started showing up, and we are getting lot of positive feedback from the investors, mutual fund distributors, LIC agents, banking tie-ups also, about our good performance, and they have come forward also to start working with us and have a banking tie-up or engagement with us for more and more business. तो ये एक पहली चीज थी. दूसरा चीज है कि we started we also started opening our branches. Opening बहुत important एक है, so that our visibility increase, and particularly in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. तो वहाँ पे हम लोगों ने बहुत we have drawn up our strategy and action plan, that slowly and steadily in a couple of years we should be rising to 100 branch offices. और in fact जब मैंने join किया था तो we had 36 branches. Now as on date we are very close to 50 branches. It takes time for the infrastructure to be built, manpower, etc. But we are committed, the entire team of LIC Mutual Fund is committed, that we should be increasing more and more branches, and particularly in tier 2, tier 3 smaller cities, so that we get more traction and more support from the investors and mutual fund distributors as well as LIC agents. तीसरा चीज है कि हम लोगों ने डिजिटल वी टुक गुड इनिशिएटिव. हम लोगों ने इन्वेस्टर के लिए एक ऐप हम लोगों ने लॉन्च कर दिया है. हम लोगों ने distributors and LIC agents के लिए partner app launch कर दिया है, and we are also doing lot of data mining and taking other important initiatives, so that the overall digital journey becomes smooth for an investor. And since we all know, पहले होता था कि लोग 24 months 60 months का पोस्ट डेटेड चेक्स देते थे. अब है कि एक बार बस स्टार्ट हो गया, देन इट कंटिन्यूज फ्रॉम द बैंकिंग सिस्टम. सो तो यूपीआई ऑटो पे जो है ना, ये भी हम लोगों ने इनेबल किया है अपने सिस्टम में. अच्छा. और यूपीआई ऑटो पे विल बी अ गेम चेंजर. दिस इज व्हाट वी बिलीव, because it will help UPI, as we all know, that it has become a revolution in the Indian economy. So likewise, we hope that it will help us in getting Insta SIP or Insta lump sum in a very, very quick and convenient manner.
Excellent. Sir, coming back to the investment management team, आपके leadership में obviously काफी सारे research analyst and fund managers ने join किया. in the recent past 12, 18 months. Any changes collectively which were made in the investment management style or strategy, specifically in equity, sir, which led to this performance?
See, basically, when we have been talking to our investment team, uh, my outreach to them and my instruction to them is that we have to remain in the lower band of quartile two, or upper quartile one, or
Hmm.
upper band of quartile two, with
Ji,
consistent returns. So
ji.
we are not targeting that we should be the top performer
Hmm.
in any scheme, but we should show a consistent return
Hmm.
and a continuous good return, which is upper band of quartile two minimum. मतलब जो top 5 to 7 का जो band है उसमें हम लोगों को रहना है. This is
Ji,
the
sir.
one thing which I have communicated to the fund manager. We are almost on day-to-day basis. We have an interaction with our fund management team, and they are also committed and they are doing likewise. Secondly, our our processes are time tested
Hmm.
in LIC system. Our processes are time tested and they are approved by the board also. The investment committee and SEBI has also given various guidelines. We adhere to those guidelines. But one particular thing which we are very conscious about, and our equity team is also conscious about, that is regularly visiting the corporate offices and their plants and factories, which is very,
Right.
that
Hmm.
is a very important task of theirs, that they must go and understand in the field from the respective plant that what is its production capacity, what it is doing, what are its
Hmm.
capex, etc. So all those things are being done in a manner so that proper checks and controls are there, and they are able to do justice not only in selection of proper stocks also, but in ensuring that they generate good alpha. They help us to generate good alpha over the benchmark which is there for the respective schemes.
Sure, sure, sure. LIC Mutual Fund, sir, is also launching their new fund offer, LIC MF Consumption Fund, 31st October से 14 नवंबर 2025 तक. Could you just highlight, the fund strategy, why a consumption fund for our viewers? Because आपका ये new fund offer अभी आने वाला है.
जी जी, नहीं, बहुत ही अच्छा आपने ये क्वेश्चन किया. इट्स वेरी रेलिवेंट ऑल्सो. आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर ऑल द व्यूअर्स through you that we are going to launch our consumption fund from 31st of October. It will close on 14th of November. Thereafter, it will again reopen from 25th of November. Why consumption fund? It's a very relevant question. There are during this current calendar year only, I'll say, there has been lot of positive initiatives taken by the government to boost consumption or to
Mhm.
boost income with the Indians. First and foremost, on 1st of February 2025, the income tax exemption limit was increased from 7 lakhs to 12 lakhs of rupees, and with additional 75,000 standard deduction, it can go up to 12.75 lakhs. So
Hmm.
that was a great booster to the citizens, that they will be having additional income at their hand. तो वो
जी
उस
सर.
टाइम पे था. Subsequently, on 15th of August, Prime Minister announced from the rampart of Red Fort that he is going to have significant changes in the GST taxation. And not only that, this was implemented in a very quick time, because from 15th of August announcement, and it was implemented from 22nd of September, and GST rates were simplified into three categories: 18%, 5%, and 40%. So most of the food item, or most of the
Hmm.
categories, they were rationalized into these two buckets. Only the sin goods or the luxury items were taken to the 40% level. So this also, according to the government announcements which they did, that almost 1,50,000 crores would be with the Indian citizens for investment into uh, consumption related goods. So these are the two important things. Thirdly, RBI has also reduced the repo rate from 6.50% to 5.50%, which means 100 basis points bips has been brought down, and slowly and steadily the transmission is also taking place from the banking system. As a result, the auto loan, home loan rates or personal loan rates, they are also getting moderated, so that the people will be having more income at their disposal to invest into the consumption sector. तो ये
Yes.
बहुत सारे इनिशिएटिव गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा लिया गया है, और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड वी होप दैट 8th पे कमीशन will also come. So all these things are a booster to the economy, and government wants that consumption should increase, and so that people are able to also enjoy the fruits of the various premium products or discretionary items. This is one part. And secondly, the companies also, the various companies which are there to support them, because of the tariff and other restrictions imposed by US, they should also get a feel of the domestic economy, and they should start getting better consumption from the domestic economy. In fact, we all know that it is almost around 61% जो domestic economy की जो consumption है in India
बिल्कुल
is
बिल्कुल
largely a domestic economy country. So
बिल्कुल
these were certain important factors which we thought personally that consumption के लिए एक बहुत ही right time है. और इनफैक्ट हम लोगों ने देखा भी कि पिछले 1-1.5 महीने में, या 1 महीना भी नहीं हुआ, इनफैक्ट मैं आपको बता दूं 22 सितंबर से लेके अभी दिवाली तक का जो टाइम है, उसमें बम्पर सेल, धनतेरस ये सब बता दें तो गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर में मोर देन 60,000 करोड़ है. अगर पैसेंजर कार की बात करें तो मोर देन 1 लाख पैसेंजर कार की सेल भी, मोर देन 25% ऑफ द लास्ट ईयर दिवाली हुई है. अगर मैं आईफोन की बात करूं तो जो डेटा निकल के आ रहा है, देयर इज 20 आईफोन इज सोल्ड एवरी मिनट, व्हिच इज अमेजिंग. अगर टू व्हीलर की बात करूं तो 50,000 टू व्हीलर्स एक दिन में जो है सेल हो रही है. आईफोन की मैं फिर से बात करूं, इनफैक्ट ऐसा हुआ कि यही मुंबई की स्टोर में नेक्स्ट डे मैं पेपर में पढ़ रहा था कि झगड़ा भी हुआ. पीपल वांटेड टू गेट एंट्री इनटू द आईफोन स्टोर एट बीकेसी फर्स्ट टू गेट द आईफोन जो उनको लेटेस्ट मॉडल है 17, वो उनको जो है
17
so all this signifies that people are more choosy towards branded item, premium item और discretionary item पे ज्यादा खर्चा कर रहे हैं, और वो उनको चाहिए भी. और इसीलिए हम लोगों को लगा कि कंजम्पशन फंड अगर हम लाते हैं विथ थीम, जो थीम है हमारा वो बेसिकली प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट, डिस्क्रिशनरी प्रोडक्ट से रिलेटेड है, और इसीलिए हम लोगों ने अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट लैंग्वेज में अपलिफ्ट एक थीम हम लोगों ने रखा है. अर्बनाइजेशन, प्रीमियमाइजेशन, लाइफस्टाइल, इनकम, फॉर्मलाइजेशन और टेक्नोलॉजी कंसोलिडेशन, ये सब तमाम चीज़ें हम लोगों ने उसमें रखी है अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट थीम में. बेसिकली जो इसका कोर है कि जो यंग जनरेशन है या जो जेन जी है, दे आर इनटू premium products. They are not they do not purchase products based upon the value which we were at one point of time having. जब हम उनके एज के थे तो हम लोग वैल्यू बहुत ज्यादा देखते थे कि हमको अच्छी, मतलब आप मारुति का ही मुझे एग्जांपल याद आता है कि कितनी माइलेज देती है. 10-15 years earlier, it used to be one of the famous slogans of advertising world. और आज के डे में अब माइलेज जो है कोई नहीं देख रहा है. पीपल आर गोइंग फॉर प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स. एसयूवी देखना चाहते हैं, उसमें कितनी एमिनिटीज है, फैसिलिटीज है, उसमें जो है सनरूफ है कि नहीं, सनरूफ की कैपेसिटी क्या है, कीलेस एंट्री है कि नहीं. सो पीपल आर नाउ माइग्रेटिंग फ्रॉम वैल्यू प्रोडक्ट्स टू हाई एंड प्रोडक्ट्स, टू गुड प्रोडक्ट्स, टू प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स. पहले घर ही लिया जाता था, उसको देखा जाता था कि कहाँ पे है वो, उसकी लोकेशन क्या है, उसमें एकोमोडेशन रीजनेबल है कि नहीं, वही एक होती थी. अब आजकल ये देखा जाता है कि हम जो है सो बड़ी प्रॉपर्टी लें, बड़े एकोमोडेशन लें, उसमें क्या क्या लग्जरी उसमें है, थोड़ा शहर से दूर हो तो ज़्यादा बेहतर हो। तो ये तमाम चीज़ जो है, जो चॉइस ऑफ इंडिविजुअल्स है वो बदल के आ रहा है सामने। और इसीलिए हम लोगों को लगा कि कंजम्पशन ऑन डिस्क्रिशनरी थीम, ऑन प्रीमियम थीम वुड बी अ वेरी ideal platform to get good support from the market, because this is what the choice of the investors are. और एक और फैक्ट हम लोगों ने मार्क किया, देर आर 22 स्कीम्स, और उनकी एयूएम अभी जो है सो अराउंड 33,000 35,000 करोड़ के आसपास है। अगर हम टोटल इक्विटी स्कीम्स की अगर पूरे इंडस्ट्री की बात करें तो इट इज अराउंड 34 लाख करोड़ है। So which means it is hardly 1.15% of the total equity AUM of the industry, which means there is huge potential, huge possibility that consumption fund will be able to generate good returns and will give good wealth creation to the investor.
Absolutely. बिल्कुल ठीक. Sir, any new distribution related initiatives taken, strategies created for engagement or training or communication?
Definitely, yes. In fact, in LIC mutual fund, we have started 2 distribution channels also. One is about bank assurance, a separate channel हम लोगों ने set up किया है. Like in life insurance और LIC में एक bank assurance channel है. तो हम लोग भी एक dedicated channel, we are building up that channel to focus on banking tie-ups, national distributors, regional distributors. तो एक वो हमारा एक चैनल हम लोगों ने इस करंट फाइनेंशियल ईयर में स्टार्ट किया है। एक दूसरा हमारा है वर्चुअल रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर VRM चैनल है, दैट हैज आल्सो बीन स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम आवर कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस एट मुंबई, and we are extremely positive that these 2 channels will give additional strength and bring additional AUM to LIC mutual fund, helping us to scale up the AUM to a much higher level.
Wonderful. सर, आज थ्रू दिस इन कॉन्वर्सेशन के माध्यम से आप जितने तमाम व्यूअर्स आपको सुन रहे हैं, distributors, advisors, investors, what would you like to give them as a message for in the current market situation for portfolio allocation, and particularly of course a message for your new fund offer of LIC MF consumption fund?
देखिए, मैं जो अभी का समय है, इट इज ए VUCA वर्ल्ड, where V stands for volatility, U stands for uncertainty, C stands for complexity, and A stands for ambiguity. So अगर हम इसको डिफाइन करें करंट मार्केट सिनेरियो को, जियो पॉलिटिक्स को, और द काइंड ऑफ टैरिफ्स विच इज गेटिंग implemented since 7th of August 2025, and that there has been a change in the dynamics of the working of the various industries, because they had put faith that they will be able to increase the level of export to US, but suddenly there has been a shift and there has been a total 360-degree change. So this is why I wanted to highlight that it is a VUCA world, and though domestic economy is very, very strong, our growth rate is highest in the world. We are sound in many aspects also, and we are doing extremely well in many aspects for the growth of the economy. But it is also a fact that there is a challenge as regards conclusion of BTA with US, and it is taking a lot of time because of the change in the leadership. But 2-3 things I would like to highlight. In fact, I feel that this is better. ये अच्छा है, क्योंकि this will give us 2 things will happen. Our industries, they will be interested in getting other markets as an export market, and which has started happening also. Is getting reflected also, though it cannot be very fast, not like a switch of button, electric switch नहीं है कि हम यहाँ button off कर दिए, वहाँ button on कर दिए. It will take some time, 6 months, 1 year time it may take, but I am extremely contented, and I am sure that our private industry, public, everyone, the entire industry fraternity is extremely positive, and they will increase their export to other countries. other continents, other countries, because there are 195 countries in totality in the world. We should not be concentrated upon only one country. We should spread our exports to different countries, and which will give lot of positivity and lot of growth in our export and industrial capacity, building up of capacity, etc. Secondly, from the point one example, one very important example I would like to highlight, that is about कोविड सिचुएशन. अगर आपको याद होगा 2020 में हमारे पास एक भी पीपीई किट नहीं था, कोई वैक्सीन नहीं थी. वर्ल्ड में भी बहुत सारे कंट्रीज के पास वैक्सीन नहीं था, लेकिन कोविड के समय में within 2 months we were able to establish our plants, factories, and started building up the PPE kits at our level within 2 months, which is one of the remarkable achievements of the COVID times. And secondly, within 7-8 months, March April में COVID आई थी, और by January 2021 we were able to launch 2 vaccines, COVID Shield और Covaxin. ये दोनों launch भी किया. More than 2.2 billion Indian citizens were vaccinated. We also sent these vaccines to more than 100 countries. We supported many countries in getting the vaccines for their people at the right time. So which means that these are the times when we should not get slack. In fact, this is a big opportunity for all of us, that we should become आत्मनिर्भर. हम आत्मनिर्भर भी हो जाएं, जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर सर साहब बोलते हैं, मोदी जी बोलते रहते हैं कि वोकल फॉर लोकल, हमको लोकल प्रोडक्ट्स को जो है सो प्रमोट करना चाहिए. आई थिंक दैट इज अ वंडरफुल आइडिया, एंड वी मस्ट प्रमोट आवर इंडस्ट्रीज, our factories, our people internally within the country, and we should purchase lot of products, etc. I think this will give lot of boost to our stock market, our economy, and it will help us to become the third largest economy in the world very very soon. तो ये एक चीज है जो मैं कहना चाहूंगा. Secondly, from the perspective of investment, मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि देखिए, मैंने पहला डी आपसे बात किया कि डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड we have taken as a team, we have taken since beginning that will increase the distributor percentage or distributor support, and that is what it has reflected also. From 48% we have crossed 70%. So the second D is about duration. Duration is extremely important. जो second D है duration, which means that we have to have patience and we have to invest for a longer time in the mutual fund. If we remain for a longer time, naturally wealth will also created. The rupee cost averaging, all these things will help in the power of compounding to accelerate, and it will help us to help the investors to achieve their financial goals in a reasonable manner and in a time bound manner also, if they remain patient and they are diligent in their investment. This is very very important. जो third D है कि diligence बहुत जरूरी है कि हम जो है market volatility, market की जो noise है उसको ignore करके we should remain invested for a long period of time. This will definitely give boost to their wealth creation and help them to successfully achieve their financial wealth kitty.
Absolutely wonderful.
कुछ चीजें हैं जो कि बहुत बहुत important.
नहीं, बिल्कुल आपने बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से समराइज किया सर. Thank you so much. So well, for our viewers, this is Mr. Ravi Kumar Jha, MD and CEO of LIC Mutual Fund. जहाँ सर एडवाइजर खोज की टीम्स की तरफ से बहुत बहुत congratulations, बधाई for all the wonderful milestones achieved in the past 12 months, and wishing you and your team also the very very best for the LIC MF Consumption Fund NFO, which is starting on 31st October and closing on 14th November 2025. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर आज हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए and अपना कीमती समय हमें देने के लिए.
Thank you.
Thank you sir. Thank you.